favorite color? Mine is pink. As a matter of fact, I love pink. And if I had a preference, I would choose pink over other colors. You see, I ask you your favorite color because if I were to ask you if you were prejudiced, everybody would likely say no. But that's not true. We're all prejudiced. See, prejudice simply means bias, a preconceived notion, rather, a preference. And so, but prejudice has such a negative connotation that when we hear it, we're automatically on the defense like, oh, no, not me. I'm not prejudiced. But we all are. And there's something called the implicit attitude test by Harvard that proves that very thing. You see, there's something going on in our country right now. There's a phrase that people say all the time. It goes a little something like this. I'm colorblind. I teach my kids don't see color, just see people for who they are. I don't see color. And you know, I cringe every time I hear that phrase. I know what people mean when they say it. They're well intended, but it's just not true. We do see color. As a matter of fact, we see color every day, and we talk about color. I'll say, I love your top. Your hair is beautiful, that color. Oh, where did you get that gold necklace? We see color every day, and we talk about color until it's on a body. Everybody's colorblind until my husband and I are walking down the street and we hear chirp, chirp. Everybody's colorblind until I'm at a leadership conference with my peers and someone walks up to me and demands more coffee. Everybody's colorblind until I'm at Macy's and a lady shoves her bag at me and wants a return. Everybody's colorblind until there's bodies lying in the street. You see, there's two colors right now that are dividing our country. There's a thin blue line, and then there's Black Lives Matter. And people think that you should be on either side of those issues. But what if I told you that you could be both? You see, I'm both. I'm black and blue. My dad was a police officer. Matter of fact, he was the first black detective in our town. So I have great respect for police officers and first responders. But I cannot stand for the injustices that are happening in our country right now. And I know what you may be thinking. And some of my friends have even told me this. Well, Roneshia, if you guys would just stop talking about it, you're perpetuating this problem. Just stop talking about racism, discrimination, and prejudice. Stop talking about it. But I want to challenge that assumption. See, how many of you guys have ever had a wound? If you're like me, you've had several. A wound starts out, you may have a little bit of blood. And then if you just do nothing, you may start to see some green and yellow yucky stuff. And you're probably like, okay, Roneshia, you're going too far. But you know what? Just go with me on this. If you just still ignore it, you may have sepsis set up. And then even worse yet, amputation. And then if we just say, oh, the heck with that, even death. The do-nothing approach does not work. It does not work. We have to normalize discussions of race in this country. When is it going to be normal for us to talk about your experiences and your experiences and your experiences? If we stop saying we're colorblind and see people for who they are, then we would be better. I'm calling for something called color consciousness. I want you to see me as a black woman. If you negate that experience from me, then we probably can't have anything in common. You won't know who I am because my experience is different from yours. Everybody has culture. Yes, even white people. Everybody has a culture. We have got to talk about race. We have to have open and honest dialogue. That's what it's going to take for us to be better. And we have to get better. Better together. Thank you.